Hi guys, my name's Jenny. I'm part of the team here at Yorkshire Rapeseed Oil, and normally today we would be on our last show day at the Great Yorkshire Show. Sadly we can't be there this year obviously because the show's not running, but we've really enjoyed watching it online and seeing all the different bits and pieces going on, so some great stuff to see. We thought it'd be a really nice opportunity to just bring you a little recipe. At the shows, as people come to our tasting bar and have a try of things, it's a really great opportunity for us to chat through some simple recipe ideas and things that we cook ourselves all the time at home. And so we thought we'd make you a little video to show you one of the first recipes that we put on our website years and years and years ago, and actually one that I still go back to time and time again because it's very, very straightforward. There's only a few ingredients. It's really simple, very, very quick. Everything we do generally tends to be quick and easy, lots of flavour, but not hugely fussy to make. So I'm going to make you our mint and balsamic couscous salad. I've prepped some of it already, and we're going to be using our mint and balsamic dressing. It was one of the first dressings we ever developed, and it's made obviously using our cold pressed rapeseed oil, but also some really lovely local honey in there as well. It's really got a great flavour, and it's one of our best selling products, especially when people can sample it at shows. They love it. It's really lovely for obviously just straight onto your salad, but also works beautifully for dressing new potatoes, that kind of thing, or I use it a lot as a marinade to slow cook lamb or brushed on courgettes before they go on the barbecue or the griddle. So there's loads you can do, got loads of recipes on the website, but this one is very simple. As I said, I'm just going to run through it with you and see how straightforward it is. So I've pre-made my couscous following the instructions on the pack. Everything's a little bit different. I've made a cup of couscous, which is about 175 grams. So this will make quite a nice platter full of, so if you're having it as a side for your barbecue or something, it's quite a nice amount. So I'm going to start, that's all, I've allowed that to cool. You don't really want to make this with warm couscous because you've got nice cold fresh ingredients in here, so you want to allow it to cool. So I made this earlier today and it's just been sitting, and I'm just going to fork it into this mixing bowl I have here. Get all of that in there. And yeah, as you can see, there's a good amount, so by the time we get everything else in there, you'll have a nice kind of party-sized dish full. So leave that there for a second. Into that, we are going to add, I've got about a quarter of an onion here, finely chopped. I've got white onion because it's what I had in the fridge. You can use red onion, spring onion. You don't need a lot, but just a little bit to kind of get a little bit of a bite in there. And then to that, I'm going to use just under half a cucumber and take the ends off there. And I'm going to alter that. So this is why I like to serve this cold, so you get a really nice crisp bite to it. What you can do is make it up in advance and just use it. It will sit in the fridge for a good 24 hours without any great problem. If you want to, you can always put it all together and then add the dressing at the end so it doesn't go soft, but to be honest, it will last. You can have it for lunches and things the next day really easily. So I've got my cucumber chopped up there. Put that into the... Now you don't need any salt or anything in this dish because with the next thing we're going to add is some Greek olives. I've got about half a jar, so about 100 grams of Calamander olives there. I find that they work really nicely with this recipe. You can use any olives, but I think the saltiness and the bite to them works really beautifully. So they're your main kind of salad-based ingredients. Just make sure the cucumber's all broken up. If you've got homegrown cucumber, which we generally have in the summer months here, they can often be a little bit wetter on the inside, so you can just take that out if you want to and just have the edges, or if you've got an old cucumber that's a bit tough, you can always take the skin off there and put that through like that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I have half a block of feta cheese. You could always use some Yorkshire fettle from Shepherd's Purse, a really nice alternative. This is about 100 grams here. I'm going to just leave a little of it to finish it on the top, and I'm going to just crumble this in. I prefer to crumble it rather than chop it, because you get a really nice kind of distribution of smaller pieces in there. I'll pop all of that in there. Wipe my hands. So I've got a little bit left. So that's everything in your bowl there. I'm just going to give that another stir through, and then I'm going to go in with the dressing. So there's a nice kind of distribution of products in there. So get your mint and balsamic dressing. I want to give it a good shake. Our dressings do separate out. We don't use emulsifiers in them, so you will need to give them a good shake up first. And then I'm going to go in probably, well, I think you've kind of got to go with the flow. I'm going to put about a quarter of the bottle in there, so about 50 mils. Give that stir through. And what you want to do is just give it a nice mix so that the dressing goes right the way through the salad. You don't want to leave any of that couscous not coated. If you like a stronger flavour, you can add more. I'm just going to put a little more in there. And give that a good stir. So now all my couscous is pretty much covered. But down the bottom there, give that a stir through. Pretty much covered. So you can do some of our other products. You have the smoked chilli dressing. It's really beautiful stirred through couscous with some roasted vegetables in there, and the fennel seed works really beautifully as well. So that's ready. You see how really simple that is. And what I'm just going to do is move those things along a little bit. I'm going to get my dish and very simply going to spoon it out, ready to serve. So as I said, you can pop this in the fridge and keep it until you're ready. It will be lovely for a while. You can have it for lunch the next day. Really nice packed lunch option. If you're going on a picnic, always good. But yeah, we tend to do this one at home when we're having a barbecue, because it's just something a little bit different to go next to your salad leaves and everything. And I'm going to finish with just a small crumbling of feta, just to dress it. And so we've still got all the team here in the office, because obviously we're not out and about at the show. So we can take this for everyone to have a try of. Take that, clear that up. And I'm just going to finish with a couple of mint leaves from the garden, just to garnish that really simply. Whenever I make this for friends and family, it always goes down a treat. There's never very much left. So do give it a try. So there we have our mint and balsamic couscous salad, perfect for summer. I'm really sorry we're not actually at the show to be able to chat to you all and tell you about our recipes and what to do with our products. But if you head over to the website, there's loads of different recipes on there, lots of different inspiration. And if you have anything you'd like to share with us, then send it through. We love hearing what everyone's been up to. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you all next year. Thanks, guys.